What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Match and Drum. Another Whiskey Wednesday night. Happy birthday, America! A couple days early, but nevertheless, welcome in, guys. On this 4th of July week, big week for everybody. Hope everybody has a fun time. 4th of July this Saturday. Everybody hanging out, barbecuing, drinking, and hopefully staying cool because damn, it's freaking hot. My God, it is Africa hot outside. Like rainforest hot. It's really hot. It's the perfect weather for swamp ass, which nobody ever wants. What is going on, everybody? I figured why not? Let's do the 10-year rye taste off tonight. Historically, rye whiskey was apparently around before bourbon was. At least that's the rumor, I think. So yeah, why not drink some rye tonight? So we have some rye whiskeys. I was going through my collection. I'm like, man, I don't have a lot of 10-year ryes. So I found, I think, 8 or 9, and then I threw in a couple of other fun bottles just to see how they do randomly. So we'll see how it goes. But is Rye Day the 1st of July? Is too hot? What does Ohio know about hot? Says James Lay. Yeah, I mean, it's not. Well, James, I would argue that the heat we're getting this week in Ohio it's pretty damn close to Georgia swamp ass hot. Although I'm sure you guys are still getting it probably worse than us. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Let's say hi to some people in the chat. What do we got here? We got 96 Milliman. I can't say I think of a 10-year rise. Also, how would that Masters keep? I was thinking about that 96 Milliman. I don't have a Triumph. I never bought one. It just never impressed me enough to spend the $300 on it. However, I always said if I did see it on sale somewhere, maybe I'd pick it up. But I've yet to see one, on discount, unfortunately. James Lay, pork chop, bring the fire. That's right. That's what we do. Hola, and salute everyone. First pour the reveries deep in the Glen tonight. That's right, Bourbon Coach. Nice to see you, buddy. We got Mike T, WPB here, 96. My first. Cheers to you, sir. An honor. Nice for you to be here, man. First, let's see. James Lay, the Bourbon Coach. Cheers. JC, thank you. Sure, it's going to be another good one. Thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate you coming in. Abrob25 is here. What's going on, Abrob? We got Dr. Sped. He's got a rye. Randall, the Express Erickson is here. What's up, buddy? Tim Romero is here. What's up? We got JG, Whiskey Cheers. Phil Las Fives. Jack Daniels, 10 in the Glen. Oh, that peanut butter and jelly. It's so good. Happy Wednesday, Jay's crew. Let's go. What's up, Freeport Steve? How is Freeport doing? Freeport nice and hot like it is here. Warren Smith, what's going on? Josh Fritz is here. What is up, Fritzy? Bo's wine guy in the house. We got Tim Jurgensen. Looking forward to this rye taste off. Me too. Mrs. EJ is here. How you doing, Melissa? We got Whiskey Nose in the house. We got Tom Anderson. We got Robert Schemmer. Cheers. I'll look forward to tonight's show. Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof Rye in the Glen. Very nice. We got Mark Hoyle. Let's see. Who else? Tom Anderson. Let's see. MD Kinney VIP. What is going on? We got Block 98. Cheers. We got Bucks Brother 13. Dan Catrone spent all day in Cleveland watching the USA and Match and Drum. How was USA doing? I was watching the game. It was still 0-0. I did see that one goal get called back for offsides. Offsides in soccer is the most frustrating rule on the planet. It feels like every goal is offsides. What is going on with offsides? I thought offsides in hockey was annoying. It's 10 times worse in soccer. Every good play is offsides. I wish somebody could explain it to me. Like, it's so frustrating. Joe the Sample Guy's here. Joey B. Keith Fox. Let's see. Jim224. Bottoms up. I got Jeff Perkins. Gasp. I got my monthly BK release email and no power valve for July. It's going to be an August release. Picked up another ride symbol. What's up, Gaspa? Yeah, I guess because Barrel King was putting out their bomb pop this month. I guess Drum Key got pushed back to August. I thought it was going to be July, but unfortunately, it looks like Drum Key Power Ballad will be available in August. I finally got my sample bottle this week. I was trying it. I was actually trying it throughout the week, and I'm like, man, this turned out even better than I thought it was. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, it's called Power Ballad, but I don't know how to explain it. It's not like an in-your-face blast monster of proof and oak and heaviness. I have a couple single barrels releasing that I think that might go along with those that are like that. But this is, like I said, this is more of it's dark fruit. It takes the best parts of like a Buffalo Trace type of whiskey, adds some actual like power to it, and actually finishes like a higher age wheated bourbon. It's a really cool whiskey. Again, one you can just kind of sit back, relax, unpack. The sweetness on it got so intense on the back end. It's so good. So can't wait for you guys to try it. Let's see. We got Age to Perfection, Neat Life. What's going on, man? We got Kevin O'Malley. Joseph Leroux, want to try the new Russells. I'm wanting to try the new Russells 13. Jeff Perkins, what's up? Let's see. Block. Bunch of more people. Wade Ward, I see. Mr. Elijah, 655. I got those drum key samples, and I have to thank you for not only the amazing samples, but also for getting me stuff about rye again. I used to be a big rye drinker, but I haven't bought any since 2024. Enjoy them, Mr. Elijah. I wish I could send you more. I just didn't have many samples left, but I'm glad you get to try the drum key rye. And I think I sent you a single barrel as well to try. So, Paul Pio with All Rye, All Rye, All Rye. Thailand Hot. There you go. Tim Uncut. And a bunch more people coming. I'm going to get to the bottom here so I can catch up, guys. Tim Uncut Hensley, $4.99. Cheers, sipping on Huckleberry tonight. Oh, Tim, isn't that thing a beast? I think it's so good. 1-0 USA. Nice. Okay, cool. At the half. Thank you so much. You using a shirt mic? No, I'm not using a shirt mic. I'm using an overhead mic. Oh, you're getting mic crackle. Sorry. Let me lower it down a little bit. Yeah, hopefully that's a little better, guys. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly the volume it should be coming off this thing. There's no like levels to check. So is Ohio the land of Weller Foolproof and Antique 107 now? I mean, it's been for a while, Suburban, at least, Weller, but we get a lot of Weller drops, Buffalo Trace drops. A lot of guys will still wait online, use them as trade bait. I mean, we get a lot of Weller for sure. Tim, that EW really does run like a 7-8 year. Miss it if there was an age statement. We got to get you a 10-year JD Rye barrel proof pick. Cheers, everyone doing a dry month, but I still like to watch. Tejas Diablo, what's going on, Texas Diablo? Cheers, Jay Smash and Drum and all my whiskey friends. So John Cloud got 6 bottles of Weller Antique while in Cleveland. There you go, Dan. See, it's kind of crazy though, because there is still a general desire to get Weller, especially Weller Antique. Weller Foolproof, yeah, it's cool if you come across one, but Weller Antique is really the most consistent, and there are people that really, there's a contingency of people that still can't get it, and if they can get it, it's at elevated prices still. So to get it in Ohio for retail for whatever it is now, $50, it's great. Still cracking pretty bad. Let me see here, guys. Let me check the audio here. Hold on one second. Mic check. All right. It should not be cracking now. Should be okay. It's not really, unless it's the wire, which would really suck. Mic static is bad. Shit. Maybe it might be the wire, guys. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, was that better? Can you guys, I'm sorry, did I fix it or did I ruin it? Much better now? Yeah, I think it was a loose wire. Okay, loose wire. Perfect. Good. Am I still good? Just making sure. Fix the static. Yeah, it was probably just the wire, guys. Good to go. Perfect. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I can't hear myself through the screen, so okay. Yeah, I literally just unplugged and replugged in the thing. Just say, no, I'm not saying that in the mic, Travis Robeson. Nope, not saying it. All right, I'm going to start off tonight with Evan Williams 1783 small batch. This was my favorite year, man. I think this was back in, gosh, what year was that? This is the 2023. It's the American Hero Edition from 2023. This is my probably favorite one they've done. Why? Because it tastes like butterscotch. I love it. We got some Prima Donna Whiskey Tube listeners tonight. Oh, and it still smells like butterscotch. This is the perfect way to start off the evening. Guys, cheers. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Also, really, really quick, you guys know Top Jimmy in the chat. Not only is he one of the most amazing people I've met in whiskey, but he's also extremely giving. Unfortunately, he lost his mom rather recently. I think actually yesterday he lost his mom. She passed away. So just raise your glasses. Top Jimmy is the one that's always giving you guys free memberships and always gifting free memberships out and always supporting all the channels. So just raise your glass to Toby. And well, his actual name is Toby if you didn't know that. But Top Jimmy, cheers, Top Jimmy. We're all thinking about you. Cheers, guys. Oh, man, it's so good. This 2023 Heroes Edition will go down as one of the greatest. Oh, this is old school as old school gets. Cheers, Top Jimmy. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Yep. I don't know which heroes blended this, but you guys are amazing. Thank you, heroes. Cheers to our heroes. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Go Mets. Didn't want to get timed out for saying go Dodgers. Well, Barbecue Ed, you kind of snuck it in. You know, you're lucky it's July 4th week. I would time your ass out right now. It's fine. I'll let it slide. Yeah. So, guys, we have a couple of bottles to try tonight, including this one. I told you guys I was going to get this bottle, and I did. Oh, that's right. I forgot their names are on the label. That is right. Okay, do I have to open this up? Oh, I do have to open this up. Oh, yes, they're all there. All 6 of you guys. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Jason, you're going to be at St. Louis Bourbon Festival again this year and bringing some drum key? Jim, I think so. I would like to be there. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I can make that, but we'll have to talk to Barrel King, so that'll be fun. Soto was only any good when he was with the Nats. Block, you got to remember, as much as I hate to admit it, Juan Soto carried them to a World Series for the Yankees when he was on there, when he was playing for them. I remember he had an amazing playoff run. Other than that, I mean, he's always going to put up numbers and do his thing, but I just wish he was a little bit more of a leader. He doesn't really come off like a leader of men to me. He just kind of does what he does. But yes, the contract that keeps on giving. My thoughts are with you, Top Jimmy. I lost my mom a little over a year ago. I live in St. Louis and never went. Have you been? Oh, says Dan Catrone. I've only experienced the St. Louis Bourbon Festival once, and it was a lot of fun. Met some really great people. Okay, so this is the Lost Lantern United States of Bourbon. Come on, July 4th week, we have to try this bottle. 100 proof. This is batch 1. This is the release, guys, if you remember correctly, that has a blend of a bourbon from all 50 states. I think the age range, I'll read the stats here quickly. We'll go through it. But I wanted to try this live with you guys. I have no idea what to expect. Is this going to be awful? Is it going to be pretty good? There's some pretty young whiskey in here. I think whiskey that's like 2 years old. So we'll see who beat Soto and the Yanks in the World Series. Oh, yeah. All right, Ed. Jesus Christmas. I swear to God, the Dodgers are like a freaking boil. It just doesn't go away. It just sits right on your ugly face, and it doesn't go away. I can't stand the damn Dodgers. Sorry, I'm only salty because the Mets are an embarrassment to baseball. So it is what it is. America. LeBron entering a senior home. Yeah, I mean, looks like LeBron. The word on the street is LeBron's going to go to the Golden State Warriors, but he wants to go to a team that's going to win a championship. I don't see Golden State being close to winning a championship. I feel like they're Window closed. Maybe he just wants to play with Steph Curry. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me read the details for this one. United States of Bourbon is the first ever blend of straight bourbon from all 50 states and the widest ranging American whiskey ever made. It's a bold statement, Cotton. Each state is represented by a single distillery, all of which are named on the back label. Every cask of bourbon in this blend was hand selected from a distillery, visited and vetted by Lost Lantern over the course of 5 years. This whiskey could not have existed before now. Some casks in the blend hit the requisite 2-year aging mark for straight whiskey very recently. Sourced from the rising tide of new distilleries that opened in the last 2 decades all across the country. Head blender is Nora Gamley Roper. Head of sourcing is Adam Polonsky. 100 proof. Let's see. It contains the same distilleries and the same blend as the cask strength expression. Carefully slow proof to 100 proof. Okay. I just went with the 100 proofer. Figured let's go with the 100 proofer. Let's see how it tastes. And I'm a little. I mean, guys, I don't know if you could see this on the back of the label. There's no way I'm going to be able to read this, as you guys know, with my reader's eyes. But as you can see, look at all the distillers that are listed here. It's crazy. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I am kind of curious of what distillers they used. And look, even if my eyes were actually good, I probably still couldn't read this, but let me see here. I'm just curious who they used from where. Delaware, Painted Stave Distilling. Pennsylvania, Liberty Pole Spirits. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just trying to out of Georgia, they used ASW. That's awesome. Just trying to see if I recognize any of them. South Carolina, they used Highwire. Kings County out of New York. Broad Branch out of North Carolina. South County Distillers in Rhode Island. Who'd they use out of Kentucky? Let's see. They used New Riff. They used New Riff out of Kentucky. Kind of cool. Laper's Fork out of Tennessee. Distillery Acadian out of Louisiana. Tom's Foolery here in Ohio. Okay. So you can kind of see some definitely some ones that they've worked with before. I've seen bottles from them. Sorry, I didn't switch the camera back because I was reading all those off. Who did they use out of Alaska and Hawaii? Let's find out. Let's try to find Alaska and Hawaii. Kansas, Nebraska. Oh, how they use that of Colorado? Boulder Spirits. Cool. New Mexico. All right. Alaska was Denali Spirits. Anybody heard of Denali Spirits? Denali Spirits? No? And Hawaii, Ko'olau Distillery. Ko'olau Distillery. It's a lot of vowels. It's a lot of vowels in the Hawaiian distillery. That's all I'm going to say. It's a lot of vowels, guys. Ko'olu'ala'ala. A-E-I-O-U. Get some readers. All right, guys, let's nose this thing. Lost Lantern, 100 proof, United States. The United States of Bourbon. Let's go. Very, very cool project. This is the kind of stuff I love to taste, man. This is unique. It's different. Love to have this on the shelf. Love to be like, hey, some guys like, hey, Jason, how many blends I could have? How about you taste a blend from all 50 states? And they're like, no, I want the Blantons. I get it. All right, let's go on the nose here. So I thought the nose was going to be way more crafty, and while there are some crafty undertones to it, it's not over the top. I mean, it's not going to have the biggest, the greatest depth, but it does have just a ton of vanilla and citrus to me. Yeah, I know that I wanted to try this one before I went in on the cask strength version. I don't know, younger whiskey, I feel like sometimes is a little bit better when it's got a little water in it, maybe. So we'll see how it is. Painted Stave is a great craft distillery. Was just there a few weeks ago. Okay. I will be drinking beer and redwood gin on Saturday. Very nice. Dude, guys, I'm not gonna mess around with you guys. I'm probably gonna be drinking Green River honey and some lemonade on Saturday. Seriously, just something refreshing. Or get some of that Jack Daniels blackberry shit, the Jackberry, whatever they call it. Oh my god, I just need something light and refreshing. Or I might just get something like lower proof and just put a big ass ice cube in it. You have to work Saturday, Mr. Elijah? What the hell? What un-American company do you work for? Can you comment on any mint notes with your tasting tonight? Very off-putting for me when it comes to ryes. Can you comment on any? Yeah, I could talk about mint a little bit. Zima? The Jack Blackberry is like cough syrup. Dr. Sped, I would agree with you until you put it in some lemonade or iced tea, and it's delicious. Dominoes, Mr. Elijah. Well, I guess people need to have their pizza on July 4th, too. Jeez. Mellow corn on ice might actually be kind of nice. All right, guys. So citrus, lots of vanilla, a very, very, very light caramel. Nothing crazy here. I get some light honey and apple too. It's a nice apple peel note, which I dig. Let me see if there is the cask strength. Yeah, this is still available too. I think I got it on Sealbox. You want it? So yeah, it's kind of nice. Little bit of baking spice here too, just kind of cool. It's not like oak in the sense where you get like a deeper, rich, old aged oak. This is more of it's somewhere in between like well-aged oak and then the fresh cut wood note. It's like somewhere in the middle, which just gives you some nice wood spice, gives you some nice depth without going too far one way or the other. So it's very balanced. It just seems like it's a very just well put together blend, which I'm sure was very difficult being all 50. So, all right, guys, cheers. Let's give it a try. Happy birthday, America. Yeah, much of the same on the palate. I feel like what I smelled is what I'm tasting. Apple, a little bit more baking spice on the palate versus the nose. I'm getting more like clove and some of those baking spices on the back end of this versus what I was smelling and nosing. I know where I can get some half-gallon Evan Williams 1783 Hero pick. I better grab it while I can. N2 Bourbon. I haven't tried the 2026 version of the Evan Williams. This is the 2023 I was sipping, but this is a really good bottle too, guys. I don't know if you guys have grabbed this before. I saw this in 750s, which is amazing. This Evan Williams America. This is the cask strength bourbon though. This isn't the proof down one. It's that single vintage edition. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I have had this. I thought there was a 90 proof version as well, but I guess there's not. It's just these cask strength versions as well. Oh, it's the 2023 version? N2 Bourbon. If you could find that 2023 version, dude, gobble them up. They're really good. Yeah, 50 barrels blended is wild. It's nice. Like I feel like right in the beginning, you get a little bit of a youthful spike to it. But then it actually finishes with just some nice like candy apple, vanilla, spice, clove, and maybe a little bit more apple on the back end. It's really nice. It's a very, very well done blend. For that many distillers to put so many different profiles into this, I'm also picking up a maltiness, which is giving me some like chocolatey vibes a little bit too. Remember, I'm not sure how much is in here, but you have the Kings County from New York, which is a high malt whiskey as well, and that definitely gives me chocolatey vibes. So there's probably some of that in there as well. That's bringing that particular note to the party here. Daniel Reyes, what's up, man? Says newbie, low proof weeder guy, just getting into rye. The only rye I really loved was Herman Marshall, black licorice, which I do enjoy. Oh, you're the black licorice guy, Daniel Reyes. Yeah, I'm not a black licorice dude, but people that do love it. So if it's black licorice, then go for it, man. Red card for U.S. down the man the rest of the game. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this is cool. This is just it's just a really just easy, enjoyable pour. Nothing wrong with it. I think if you like older age bourbons, this might end up being a little bit too crafty for you. I think there's some hints of that, but it's not overly, it's not dominant, or it's giving me like that bitter cardboard note that I hate to get, if you will, especially on younger whiskeys and sometimes older whiskeys that are just aged in weird places. But but yeah, this is cool. I'm glad I bought this. I might order the cast strength version because now I'm just curious, because this is actually pretty good for 100 proof. So there you go. Lost Lantern. Great job, guys. I dig it. Yeah, this is one of those bottles, like if you're whiskey curious, if you just want to try something new and different, this will be cool just to have and try. But if you're pretty, if you're a stickler on what you like, that one was going to be, get a sample first. Check your bingo cards. Cardboard has been called. That's right. Total BS, red card. At that, they make a barrel proof as well. Yeah, Freeport. I didn't get the barrel proof because that one was sold out. But if it does become available, I'm going to get it. New to rye here. Very impressed with JD single barrel proof, and the new Evernorth Exodus has impressed me, says Tom Anderson. Yeah, where we are at in rye whiskey, guys, where we are in rye, just in flavor profiles and the amount of ryes that are on the market. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. The amount of ryes on the market in general are just amazing. You have distillers that haven't made ryes making rye, that started making rye not that long ago. So the fact that we have now aged up ryes, 95.5 rye MGP, while it can be very good, it's not the main source of good ryes anymore. You have high malted rye. You have people using heirloom grains to make rye, like New Riff using Balboa rye and other types of rye grains as well. Elijah Craig has kind of gone all in on rye with their Elijah Craig barrel proof. Sagamore has kind of brought rye to the forefront, making it seen from a different angle, using a blend of kind of like that Indiana, Maryland, and Maryland style, low rye and high rye blended together. So there's a lot of interesting things that they're doing with rye whiskey these days. There's just so much good rye out there. It's hard to, it's kind of, there's a flavor for everyone. It's not that hard to find something you're going to like. You have your Kentucky style ryes, which are, barely rye, like 51, 52% rye. Then you have your high 95s. You even have 96.4 in some cases, 94.6. I've seen like other, experimental mash bills that people are making. So there's a lot of cool rye out there. And the other nice thing about rye is that it ages up faster. A lot of you guys probably know that, but you could get away with a rye at 3-4 years old versus a bourbon at 3 and 4 years old. A rye can take on age a lot quicker and age a little bit faster, or just, I don't know, it's not really aging up faster. It just takes, it can do better at a younger age versus bourbon. Bourbon needs time. So there you go. Love Sagamore Cat. Nothing like a good pour after a long day. What's up, Nick Foles? Very curious to hear how the New Riff stacks up tonight. I have a single barrel pick bourbon from them. That's heaven. Yeah, we're doing the high note tonight, which is really cool. Just got all 5 JD Rye Hazmats, having a tasting with my buddies this Saturday. Robert Reed. Oh, is that the ones with the different locations? Like the fire brigade. You got all those out when you're talking about. Oh, Big Vic's about to get timed out again with the Dodgers. Oh. Big Vic is still salty that his Anaheim Ducks lost, so now he's all over the Dodgers again. Are the Silver Springs Sweet Rye went up $20 recently. Silver Springs went up $20. Well, I mean, that's what happens when there starts to be a popularity about it. ECBP A126 in the blind. I didn't put it in the blind, Ken, because it's 12 plus years old. So I didn't throw that one in there. However, I did throw in, just for shits and giggles, I threw in the new Sazerac Rye Full Proof 125 just to see how it stacks up against older rye whiskeys. And much to my detriment, I threw in my drum key rye because there is whiskey in there that is, even though it's a very small amount of it, there's whiskey in there that's right at 10 years old. So I just threw that in there just to see how it does. Probably not going to do well because it's going against some heavy hitters, but we'll see how drum key does. Yeah, B526 is 10, I heard, but I have not gotten that bottle yet, Dan. But I would have loved to put it in, but I haven't even seen it yet. Let's see here. Driftless Glen 10-year rye. The only one I have, Keith, is a pick, which I have a sample of, but I wasn't going to put that in yet either. What was your ECBP rye order? B525 still best? I haven't tried the B5. Oh, B525, B5 ECBP rye order. I still think the best one they made was the Y725. That was the one that was only available at the distillery. That is the best rye, Alaska Creek barrel proof rye that they've come out with. How about my first place White Sox? 3 straight lost seasons. Does Evernorth have a 10-year? Yeah, there was no B525 rye. B525 is bourbon. The BYO ECB Pry, yeah, the BYO ECB Pry is still the best. Yep. The only Evernorth ryes I have are finished. I don't have a straight Evernorth rye, I don't think. I have this one back here, the Arctic Spirit. I have a crazy dark pick that someone did from Evernorth that's like a hazmat. I think it's like 141 proof, something crazy. Yeah, A9. Yeah, A926 was the first release, and from what I'm hearing, people like A926 over B526. Is that accurate? If any of you guys have had the newest Alaska Barrel Proof Rye, let me know. Yeah, Rittenhouse 10 years in it for sure. Rittenhouse 10 years in it. New Riff's in it. Angel's Envy Cast Strength 10 year is in it. I don't know. I didn't even know I had that bottle, but I had it. Traverse City rye is in it. Sagamore 10 year, of course. Knob Creek 10 year rye is in it. Old Overholt Cast Strength 10 years in it. Michter's 10 year single barrel this year's the one that I really loved is in it. We'll see how it does. What I say? Yeah, Rittenhouse, High Note, and I think that's it. So we have a bunch of good ones in here. Yeah, Old Overhaul 10's in it. The B526 is not anything special for me, says Steve. Oh, okay. Thomas H. Handy's only 6 years old. So that wasn't going in there. It's 6 years old. But if you guys want me to put it in there just to see how it does, you want me to put in Thomas H. Handy? I could throw that in there. Is there a TKO 10 year, says Travis Robeson? Yeah, no. No rare character here. No, the Traverse City is MGP. It's MGP. SAS Full Proof is in it. I thought a Bullet 10 would be in there for sure. So I was looking through my bullets and I only found a Bullet 12-year rye. Was there a 10-year that I'm forgetting about? Because I have the 12-year rye, which I could throw in kind of weirdly if you want. If you guys want, I have room to put in one more. I'm just trying to think of like what that bottle should be. But before we do that, let me throw this in here. This is the newest honey barrel finish from Origin, small batch, from Dragon's Milk. Guys, check it out. This is their newest honey barrel release. Age statement on there. Check it out. We got a 6-year age statement. So generally, this honey barrel from Origin, from Dragon's Milk, is usually one of my favorites. Why? Because it mixes some great peach notes with the with that honey flavor. This is coming out on July 13th. For any of you guys wondering, if any of you guys are big Dragon's Milk fans, this comes in at, let's see, it's a 2026 release. Gosh, my eyes are so bad. I know, guys. I need readers. I'm sorry. Why do they write the proofs so small? Dear Lord, 118.6 proof. 118.6 proof. That was tiny. All right, 118.6. Let's check it out, guys. Let's go. Let's get some honey. And then we're going to get into our rye tasting. I wanted to try this with you guys. Yeah, man, this is still peaches and cream on the nose for me. Love it. Peaches and cream. I finished my Cornerstone, Tim Romero. It is gone. The one bottle of Cornerstone I killed. I actually used the rest of it. If you remember when I did the Master's Keep full lineup with David Jennings, that was the night that I killed my Cornerstone. So it's gone. 12 is discontinued and allegedly has 15 to 17 in the mix. Oh, wow. Okay. No Tennessee knockout. That Dickel Rye was pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any, dude. I don't have any TKO. The one bottle I had, I put in the charity last year for Blendageddon. So many banger 12 to 13.95s right out there. How many NDPs have them? They are thinning out, but those are my go-to ryes. Yeah, Jeremy Hughes. There's so many good 11 to 13 year ryes out there for sure. Yeah, so this on the nose, man. Michter's 10 is in here for sure. This is just all honey, peaches, and it's got like that honey, like that sunflower honey where it's a little bit floral, a little bit. It's like floral, peaches, a little bit of floral, honey, and yeah, that's what it is. Peaches, floral, honey. That's what the nose is. All right, let's give it a try, guys. Cheers. Parker's 10 Rye, James Lay. I finished that bottle. I killed it. That bottle's gone. And you know what? I look for that bottle. I'm like, oh my God, I finished that bottle. I brought it to a bottle share. It got completely killed. But I feel like that Parker's Rye would have done really well. So, hey guys, I'm telling you, when I have bottles that people want, I do share them out. And, when I have the opportunity, and sometimes those bottles get killed, unfortunately. But that's a bottle, if I came across, I would probably buy again. I thought that Parker's 10-year rye was really good. What say you, chat? Did you guys, anybody get the 10-year, that Parker's rye, the heavy char Parker's rye that came out? I think it was really good. Oh, Kentucky Owl 10-year rye. Heart Shoot 7-year rye can compete with many 10-year ryes for me. Oh, okay. All right, so I will throw up a little bit of a poll here. I'll let you guys vote, and then we'll throw in another rye if I have it. I'll just put in ryes that I know I have, and we'll go from there. So, cheers, guys. Oh, holy shit, it's so good. This is peaches and cream and honey and more honey. And a little bit of that floral too. But it's more peachy than honey to me. This is like peaches soaked in honey. That's what it tastes like. Maybe even a little bit of peaches, honey, and then like like the honey has a little bit, again, like that sunflower honey note where it's a little bit floral. That's really good. Didn't Blue Run have a 10-year rye? Yeah, maybe, Travis, but I don't have that one. I don't have that shit. Cedar Ridge 9 3/4 rye? Yeah, don't have that, unfortunately. I mean, I have the Corbin Cash rye, 13 Colony rye, obviously Jack Daniels pick. I have a Jack Daniels pick that's 9 years old. It's not quite 10. I definitely have plenty of Hard Truth ryes. I have Thomas H. Handy. What else is up there? God, it's so sad. Like, I wish I had that Parker's rye, man. Ugh, it kills me, but it's gone. Finish that bottle. Any of that Knob Creek 2009 cast iron? Oh, I do have that for the sauce. I think I do have that bottle. The old school Knob Creek cast strength rye, I do have that. I could throw that in the mix if you want. That'd be kind of cool. I do have that back there. Yep. What proof is that one? I had 2 years ago Origin Honey at 117.6. This one's 118.2, I think I said. 118.3. Another offsides goal. Dude, this is like so crushable. You know what I like about this year's? It's got a little bit more spice than I remember. So it balances out the sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's got just enough spice to balance it all out. It's a little bit prickly on the back end, where you have like almost like this little. It's almost like hot honey, a little bit like hot honey with, again, the floral, the peaches. That's what that is. There's a little bit of like a hot honey characteristic, but you're not really getting like the, you know, you're not getting like the savory hot flavor you get in a hot honey. This is more just, it's just pure like heat. So like it's like heat and spice. Supposedly Mad River has a 10-year rye that's really good, but I've been hesitant to order it. Booker's Rye. I wish I had that bottle. I should have bought that bottle like 5 years ago when I was eyeing it, and I never did, and the price has just gone up, and it sucks because I do want to own one of those. I wasn't a big fan of the Dragon's Milk Bonded. Came off too youthful. I could see that outside the Star. Starlight getting ready to release the 10-year rye. Yes, I heard about that too. All right, let me put together a quick poll for you guys, and then you guys can vote. So let me throw this together here. I think I remember how to do that. Yeah, here we go. Engage with your audience. Let's start a poll. What other rye should we add? All right, I'm just gonna throw in some ryes here. Let's see. Handy. Knob Creek cast strength. I believe that was like when did that come out? 2021. I'm just gonna put 2021 for now. We scored again. 2-0 USA. Hell yes. There you go. Love it. Throw my RC pick in the mix, Jason. Just saying. Big Vic. Yep. Nope. Pepper rye supposed to be very good. Yes, Pepper does make some good ryes. I just don't think I have a 10-year version of it. What other ryes can I throw in there? What other ryes are we talking about? Oh yeah, I could do a Jack 9-year pick. I could do. I mean, I could do the ECBP A120, what is it, A926? I could do that one. All right, so I'm going to put these 4 in here, and let's see what you guys vote on. Prideful Goat. Old Potrero, I don't have the 10-year, dude. The Broad Branch Hazmat? Oh, my God. Yeah, that kind of killed me about Mitchell Robinson signing with Boston. Jason, how old was the Blitz 2 rye? That one was 7 years old, I believe. All right, the poll is live. You guys should be seeing it. So you guys can start voting and check it out. Whistle Pig 10-year, Mr. Elijah, I don't have. I thought I had a bottle, but it's gone. I don't have it. Rare Breed Rye is young. I'm not going to put that in. That's pretty young whiskey. I think Rare Breed Rye is only like 6 years old, maybe. Well, I mean, so is Thomas H. Handy if you want to put that in, but it's Thomas H. Handy. So it's going to be up to you guys. Big Vic rare character rye pick. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Right now, it's close between Thomas H. Handy and a Jack 9-year pick. ECBP, 58 votes. Keep the votes coming, guys, if you can. It'll definitely help. 5-star man. Well, I have my own 11-year M&J pick in there, so Oh, the cannoli, the 13th colony. I mean, I could put that in. I have that up there. I have the cannoli. It's right there. The KC for sure would be interesting. Man, this is all pretty even. The Jack 9-year pick, though, is leading 71 votes, 28%. Everything else is at 24%. Yeah, Matt's Palace, I do not have a Wild Turkey Triumph, unfortunately. I did not buy that bottle. Was not. Josh Fritz, I do have the Bullet 12-year rye. I do have the Bullet 12-year rye. All right, so I'm going to end the poll here. It looks like the Jack 9-year pick is the one that ended up taking that one. But I'm going to do one more poll. I'm going to add 4 more options, and we'll see if there's another overwhelming majority here. Rye to add, take 2. Here we go. I'm just going to put these in. What was I going to throw in there? Oh, yeah. God, I can't spell today. Let's see. Let's see here. To have that in there. Still awesome cast strength. Thomas H. Handy. I could throw in. Oh, yeah. I'll have 2 more here. Corbin, Cash. And the last one I'll throw in there in the mix is the. Yeah, but that's just more MGP. I feel like there's enough MGP in here. I don't want to do another MGP rye. I don't want to do. Oh, I have an interesting idea. Here we go. Check this out. All right. Next poll coming at you. Let's see how these choices do. You guys can vote here, and then we'll choose our. I'll choose the last entry from there. If I have an extra something here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Saz 125 is already in there. How about Irish whiskey? I could do an Irish whiskey taste off one of these days. I love Irish whiskey. Very underrated. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, it's pretty even. 28% is going towards the Little Book, Path Not Taken. Wow. And the 13th Colony. But the Little Book, Path Not Taken is... 29. Oh, yeah. All right, Little Book, Path Not Taken. All right, I think that's what we're going to add, because it is technically a rye. Oh, Mr. Elijah, you tried it? You tried the rye symbol? That's cool. Come on, cannoli. We need more. I'd like to see how the hard truth comes out. What's your number one sport you watch or follow? Probably, yeah. I mean, probably. It's kind of even between baseball and football. Those are the ones I'm most dedicated to. Okay. So is this the... You know what? Fuck it. I'll add 2 more in there. I'll pull a hard truth. This is a hard truth single barrel. Why not? Let's do a single barrel. Let's see how it does. And then I'm gonna pull the Path Not Taken Little Book. Little book or handy? Which one you guys want? Little book or handy? All right, we have an hour to do this. Poor and heavy. Little book or handy? What do we do? Little book. Okay, little book. Just want to make sure this is Path Not Taken. Yep. Get that handy out of there. Okay. All right, so I have the results here, but I need to mark down, what's in what. So the little book was, okay, that was the, and then this was the hard truth. Which is the, yep. Okay. Let's put that away. I'm going to mix these in. Kind of mix these in. By the time I start pouring these and tasting, I'm not going to remember what the hell is anything. So let's do this. Let's get ride up. Rye. All right. I think I have 12 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 13? Wait, is one of these? I drank that, and that. So is the third glass I was drinking in here somewhere? I don't want that to sneak in. Oh, that one. Yeah, that doesn't belong. Okay, these are all set to go now, right? Yep. Okay, we're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. All right, let's grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do the first 6, and then we'll go from there. It's a rye thing. That's right. It is a rye thing. All right, let's put on a little background music, and then right before we dive into here, guys, I'm gonna just go through a little bit of news stories. There's really not much. It's a slow week, especially with the holiday. But if you guys, I think that should be low enough. If you guys did not hear yet, this always gives me. I love when Buffalo Trace releases stuff because it always gives me a chance to play the video that I love. If you guys haven't heard yet, yeah, here it is. Behold, Buffalo Trace revives 5 forgotten Prohibition-era whiskey brands in new $1,000 collection. That's right. Buffalo Trace Distillery is bringing 5 long-forgotten whiskey brands from the Prohibition era back to life with the release of the third edition of its annual Prohibition collection. During the 13-year period from 1920 to 1933, only 6 U.S. distillers were licensed by the federal government to bottle medicinal whiskey for sale with prescription, including the George T. Stagg Distillery. This year's collection revives 5 historic brands once bottled under the leadership of Albert B. Blanton, Henry Watterson, Kentucky River, John G. Carlisle, Walter B. Duffy, and Cove Spring. All right, so there's a lot of history here I'm not going to get into, but there are 5 375 milliliter bottles packaged in a custom wood display. Buffalo Trace Collection number 3 will be released in limited quantities through Sazerac's U.S. distribution network with a suggested retail price of $999.99. So it doesn't say anything about what they are. Let's see here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It does. Henry Watterson is an uncut, unfiltered Kentucky straight rye whiskey bottled at 140.6 proof. So there's a hazmat rye in there. Kentucky River is a 100 proof blend of Kentucky straight whiskeys, honoring a former distillery. John G. Carlisle pays tribute. That's another 100 proof Kentucky straight bourbon. Walter B. Duffy is a blend of 10 and 14-year-old bourbon, bottled at 107 proof. And completing the collection is Cove Spring, an uncut wheated bourbon bottled at 120.2 proof and named after the spring that supplied water to the distillery more than 2 centuries ago. So this collection will probably be the most sought after since they've done this. You have a hazmat in there. You have some good high age. You have a high age wheater in there, which could be like a William Llewellyn style whiskey. But people are going to go crazy for this. But of course, as with everything Buffalo Trace, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Would you guys pay $1,000 for that? Just asking for a friend. Yeah, Big Vic, that was a big mistake. Thank you for that, by the way. That's a negative. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. You don't get it with that attitude. I honestly have never even seen those, so I wouldn't even know how to get one. I've never seen them in my life. So, but yeah, again, it's Buffalo Trace stuff. I'd probably want the hazmat out of that collection, and that's it. But you can't buy it on its own, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the one. That's the one news story. Actually, no, there was 2. This is actually interesting. Speaking of the 4th of July, looks like the George Washington. So this is the George Washington Distillery. Is dropping its first bourbon to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. This is pretty cool. Again, this is another interesting rye whiskey I'd want to try. George Washington's Mount Vernon is making America's 250th anniversary with a historic first, the release of the first bourbon ever produced by George Washington's distillery. I thought it was a rye. Oh, no, it's a bourbon. Sorry. I don't know why I thought rye. The limited edition George Washington Spirit of 76 cask strength bourbon whiskey will go on sale July 4th at the shops at Mount Vernon. Only about 300 bottles will be available, each carrying a $1,000 price tag and limited to 1 bottle per customer. The release is designed to commemorate the nation's semi-quincentennial while highlighting a lesser-known chapter of George Washington's legacy. Although best known as the nation's first president and commander of the Continental Army, Washington also operated the largest whiskey distillery in America by the end of the 18th century, producing nearly 11,000 gallons of whiskey in 1799. The 7-year-old bourbon was distilled and bottled by hand using 18th century production methods at Mount Vernon's reconstructed distillery. Bottled at cask strength, the whiskey features notes of sweetness, spice, and oak, and is presented in commemorative packaging celebrating America's 250th birthday. Look, I understand it's the 250th birthday. Dude, there are so many 250th birthday editions. It's insane to keep up with them all. This one, though, at $1,000. 7 years old. And the only thing you can give me is notes of sweetness, spice, and oak. That's it? What are you, Jim Beam? Giving me nothing? No tasting notes? Come on. Block says it's right down the street from me. I'll be walking the other way. Oh my. You know what? Honestly, Block, if that bottle was actually reasonable, I'd probably ask for you to try to get me one, but I did not even read that down far enough that they were $1,000. That's crazy. That is wild. Jeez. $1,000 for a 7-year? That packaging better be really amazing for $1,000. I'm just saying. Yeah, it better come with a musket. It better come with, some of George Washington's wooden teeth. That shit better come with some stuff. Come on. Dear Lord. Yeah. Sweet, spice, and oak are the most basic notes for $1,000. it's it's so true. Okay, and last, guys, let's go through some new labels because there are some new labels that made. Yeah, it's probably no. They said they made this whiskey. It was made by hand. It's not sourced using 18th century methods, which I don't know what that means. They filtered it through an old pair of George Washington's underpants. I don't know what that means. So, yeah. You have to keep in mind that George Washington Bourbon exists to raise funds for Mount Vernon Charity. Have you ever overpaid for charity T-shirt? Same thing. Yeah, Grape Shot X. That's actually a good. It's actually a good point. I'm sure a lot of the proceeds will go towards the Mount Vernon Museum. I get it, but $1,000 is extremely over the top. Hey, what's up, my bourbon journey? Scotty's here. USA wins, baby. Cheers to the USA. 2-0. Was it 2-0? They won 2-0 was the final score. Congrats, USA. Finished with George Washington's wooden teeth staves. Horses chewed up. Yeah, this is probably the best one that I've seen this year. This Evan Williams 250th is not only a good value, but it's just a cool looking bottle for sure. That's right. Okay, USA. 2-0. Love it. Mexico won last night as well. Oh yeah, I heard about Mexico. Yeah, there was some. I saw a clip of a fan screaming and yelling at a baseball game because Mexico scored. It was pretty hilarious. All right, guys. Here are some labels that made the internet go a little crazy, or at least the whiskey sphere internet. Jack Daniel's 12-year. Speaking of rye, Jack Daniel's is releasing a 12-year rye, guys. I cannot wait for this. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Rye, batch number 1, 12 years old. It says 107 proof. That's probably accurate, knowing Jack Daniels. I'm really looking forward to trying a rye of that age, so really looking forward to that. Yeah. King of Kentucky is bringing back their small batch, 14-year releases. Looks like they have a batch 1, a batch 2. I didn't see a label for batch 3, but I did see 1 and 2. You're not going to get me this time, Brown-Forman. There's no way in hell I'm overpaying for that shit again. The first releases this year were so underwhelming to me. It was just all acetone, which I hate finding in Brown-Forman, and I'm not doing it again. Hell no. You lost me on the first ones. And again, just things like this are watering down how special King of Kentucky is, in my opinion. They should just stick with those banger single barrels that are just amazing. Doing this, it just feels a little too much like a money grab. But hey, everybody has a shit ton of whiskey they got to sell, so that's what they're doing. It's happening. Old Granddad single barrel picks are coming, guys. I definitely have my name in the hat to get this as soon as they're available. But it looks like we're going to have some selections coming out with some of these single barrels from Old Granddad. If you guys have been lucky enough to get the new black and gold labels that have been out there, they are really delicious. So I'm sure some of these single barrels are just going to be absolute bangers for about $50-$55. So I cannot wait to see that one. If you guys missed it, not sure if you did, but if you missed it, not that one. This is coming back. Yippee-ki-yay. Why is it coming back? The old High West Yippee-ki-yay. It's because it's the 20th anniversary. Nothing brings a bourbon back that we forgot about like a good old anniversary. This is the Yippee-ki-yay, a blend of straight rye whiskey, speaking of rye, finished in vermouth and Syrah barrels, produced by High West Distilling. I'm not sure what obviously there's no details on as far as like what the availability is going to be. Is this going to be distillery only? Is this going to be widespread? Is the price going to be $200, especially knowing today's whiskey market, especially knowing High West prices at the moment? I'm not really sure where this is going to go, but it looks like they are coming back with High West Yippee-ki-yay. Whistle Pig looks like they're rewrapping some of their bottles, making it seem, it looks nice. It does look nice. Shoreham, Vermont. It's a little bit more upscale, patiently matured, masterfully crafted. Those are your bespoke marketing notes there on the bottom. Aged 10 years. Probably still not their whiskey. It's probably still handcrafted and perfectly matured in Canada. But hey, to each their own. Unless I find out different, but I'm just assuming this is still Canadian whiskey. Lastly, a release that I'm very, very excited for after I know talking to Nancy Fraley about this and working on it for quite a long time. The next Murray Hill Club release is coming from Joseph Magnus. The special release. Now, if you guys look on the bottom, underneath the word special release, blended bourbon whiskey finished in white port and Ukrainian ice wine casks. Ice white wine casks. Isn't that crazy? And it's interesting because when we were talking about this with her, obviously the ice wine is from the Ukraine, which took a very long time to get those barrels. And then the white port barrels are actually from Michigan. So you have Ukraine, Michigan kind of coming together, doing these different flavors for that release. Nancy Fraley has been working on that for a long time, so I cannot wait to try that one. Should be pretty cool. So, yeah, that's the news. We'll get into the bourbon meme of the week here in a little bit, but I have to start this blind tasting. It's already 10:12. So let me get through this, guys. I don't want to keep you too late. Maybe it tastes like a cigar blend. High West needs to bring back the funky finished barrel picks. Some of those were absolute bangers. Yes, I'm looking forward to that Murray Hill, most definitely. White wine, I don't know about that. Bespoke, yes, please. Pass on one of those King Kentuckys for 300. Yeah, James Lay, I've heard the pick experience is great, but just nobody in the group wants Whistle Pig. So we're not going to drop a bottle of Whistle Pig. Nobody's going to buy it. So, all right, first one here, guys. Let's go. Oh, the first one smells delicious. Ooh, it's dark fruity. Ooh, I love getting dark fruit on a rye. Dark fruit, lots of spice. Definitely some oak. Keep us late. Holiday weekend. I'm retired. Whistle Pig 10 is good and not worth a high price tag, though. I'll invite you when we go back next year. You like snowmobiling, right? Yeah, James Lay. I've been on a snowmobile. Snowmobiles, four-wheelers, dirt bikes. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to ride a motorcycle, like a Harley, when I was in New York. For like about 3 or 4 years, I had a Harley, but got rid of it. All my friends had kids and stuff, and they were not riding the bike anymore, so I had to sell it. Oh, man, this smells fantastic. First one, let's give it a try. Dude, that's the first one. Cherry. Nice when you get cherry on a rye. Lots of spice. Oak. Am I getting like a raisin in there? What the hell's that? Gonna have to go for another quick sip of that. 62 and still a Harley rider, says Lord Gordon Pub. There you go, buddy. Dude, there are times I miss my bike. I really do. James Lay, you're about to get fucking banned right now. Yeah, lime scooters for me. I'm 75 minutes late and didn't miss one rye pour. Have you tried the new EHL Cured Oak release? I have not yet, Nick. I have not gotten my hands on one of those yet. I am not paying secondary to get one of those. The Cured Oak is even more ridiculous than the 4-grain. It's ridiculous. No, James, I had a Harley Softail. Absolutely love that bike. It was like this blue, silver color and black. Oh, I love that bike. It was so cool. I think they're only selecting 20 accounts for the OGD 114 picks. Well, my name's in the hat, so hopefully. This one's really good already off the bat, so that one's going to get high marks. Let's go to the second one here. I want a Cured Oak so bad. Missed it by 10 minutes at a store. I was near on vacation, says Danville Bourbon. I just traded for Sagamore 8, had the 9, but haven't tried this one yet. The 8 is better than the 9. But the 10, we'll see how the 10 does tonight. Number 2, not as flavorful as number 1. Jason, are you going to get another Harley one day? No. If I'm going to spend money on something stupid, like first of all, Kim would never allow me to get a motorcycle. She'd just be like, no, you're not riding a bike. I would probably get like a, I don't know, probably like a car or something that I wanted for a long time, like an old Corvette, something like that. Jason, your top 5 whiskeys halfway through 2026. It's a great question, man. I can't think of the order fast enough, but I would. These are in no particular order, but I would put Elijah Craig 15 up there. I would put. I have to go back and look at my. You guys ask me these questions when I'm in my tasting, and I can't remember all the damn reviews. Yeah, it's going to take a lot. Well, yeah, okay. So Heaven Hill 22, Wild Turkey Archives for sure. Elijah Craig 15. What else? What else? Possibly Peerless 10, although the Peerless 10 didn't do well last week. So I'm not sure. I really do like the Barrel Craft Cigar Blend this year, too. That one was really good. And, dude, the new Bardstown, that Mars one. I know it sounds crazy, dude, but I really like that blend. I saw EC15 for 200 before ship, so that is a deal. That's not terrible. Jack Daniel's 10-year might be up there for me, too. I think they'd actually do well. All right, so 2 was a little bit lighter. 2 gets into the... I know somebody, I think Tom or Tim, was it Tim Hensley, had brought up mint. This is more minty in number 2. And typically, I get mint from higher rye. So those your 95.5 ryes. Generally, the lower ryes, I get more citrus versus mint. There is some mint in particular in there that you get from the rye grain. And from what I have learned from distillers is that mint heaviness generally comes from the rye, the actual rye grain, wherever it was grown, wherever it came from. Certain areas, certain environments where it's grown will give you, or certain varietals, I should say, will give you more mint than others. But generally, you're going to get it more often when it's a 95.5 rye versus a low rye. It's not always the case. I have had some low ryes with a little bit of mint in it, but it's not nearly as heavy and as in your face as some of those high ryes. So, Danny's blending a batch now with raw whole pineapple that he's considering blending in rum barrels, says James Lay. Yeah, I don't know about that pineapple one. Yeah, Nathan, chocolate mint in a rye is delicious. All right, so this one's good. This is like a good like mid-tier rye. You have a little bit of spice, a little bit of citrus here. Let's go to number 3. Oh. I don't like I've gotten minty on rye, usually just fruity, berry, and floral notes. Yeah, TL, man, if you like fruit-forward ryes, dude, you have to get your hands on a Driftless Glen rye. Driftless Glen ryes are fruit-forward as hell. They are so good. Also, While I Run, speaking of from New Holland, super fruit-forward. I mean, there are some real interesting ryes out there now. But those two, if you like fruit-forward ryes, man, we have a Driftless Glen rye that's called Fruity Pebble Spice. It tastes like watermelon, cherry, apple Jolly Ranchers. It is wild how cool that rye is. My Ninja ZX14 Metallic Titanium Metallic Spark Black Special Edition. Beautiful color palette, says Teos Diablo. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that drove the speed bikes. Talking about mint. This is mint and chocolate right here. This is so good. A little bit of a berry note too. That's a damn good rye. Finishes like a rye. You have spice, baking spice for days. Clove. Clove is the number one indicator I get from a rye whiskey that makes me think it's a rye. You don't. I get it. I feel like I get it like 90% of the time. If I smell clove, unless it's wild turkey, I'm usually thinking it's a rye whiskey. TL. I know the bottles that are in the blind, but I don't know what's in each glass. So it's not a full blind, but it's sort of a blind. Um, yeah, this and the finish on this is all rye bread. I mean, this just tastes like a straight up slice of rye bread. All right, number 5. Actually, that was 3. Was that 3? Oh yeah, sorry, I wrote that in the wrong spot. Rye bread. All right, number 4. Mint chocolate, dude. Yeah, Danville bourbon. That's such a good call. Jack Daniel barrel proof ryes. When we've tasted through barrels for picks, at least 2 or 3 of them have mint chocolate chip in them, which is so good. But I can't say no to like those really rich fruity ryes that come through as well. Yeah, Balboa rye from New Rip is one of my favorites, and their malted ryes that are coming out, especially the picks, are so good. Hmm. Oh, that's good. Holy crap. This is sugary sweet, yet spicy, sweet, spicy, good proof point. Holy hell, that's good. This is the type of rye where you get all the baking spice. This is clove, maybe even a little bit of like a cardamom mixed with like deep rich caramel and a little bit of a berry note. So 1 and 4 have given me a little bit of a dark fruit characteristic in the ryes, which those kind of put it over the top for me, which is really cool. Jason, have you tried that Templeton 13-year hidden stash? It's amazing. No, for the sauce, I have not, but I'm on the hunt for one. Oh, the sherry rye from New Riff. That is one of my favorite ryes ever, especially batch 1 they did was stupid. All right, 5. Oh, 5 just said hold my beer. Holy shit. Okay. This is deep, dark, and rich. This is... Yeah, Danville, apparently the one we picked was very close to the Whiskey Weather one, the malted rye. So I'm excited for that one to come out for us. All right, so the more I smell... Oh, man, this is... So when I get clove, does anybody like eat or use A1 steak sauce? Because there's a lot of clove in A1 steak sauce, and I get that all day in this. This is A1 steak sauce, which usually means higher age rye. We know these have some awesome good ages to it, but it also means very baking spice heavy. This is A1 steak sauce all day long. Wow. That is minty, clovey, and a little chocolatey. It actually has like so much clove. I wish there was a little bit more sweetness to balance it out, but man, it is deep, dark, and rich. Men don't use A1 steak sauce. I don't know why, but as a kid, my mom used to make chicken cutlets, like fried chicken cutlets. And I used to put that shit on. I used to put A1 steak sauce on my chicken cutlets. I never used it on steak. If you make a good enough steak, you don't need it. And I totally understand where you're coming from with that. But I would put A1 steak sauce on chicken cutlets. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but I liked it. I season and cook my steak so it doesn't need A1. Yeah, you shouldn't need Any steak softs if you make a good steak. But I used to put it on my chicken cutlets. A1 for when you're at someone's house who doesn't know how to make steak. It's true. If you make a good steak, you don't need A1. It's so clovey. And I don't know if the pour before this is making it seem that way. You know, the order can kind of drive things. So Frank's Red Hots for people who hate themselves. I figured you put Italian dressing on your chicken breast. Guys, here's the thing. I haven't been eating carbs for like 2.5 weeks. I'm trying to drop a little bit of weight before I go to my cousin Joey. My cousin Joey is getting married. Actually, in like 2-3 weeks. So I need to get like fitted for a suit and all this stuff. So I'm not eating carbs. And man, do I miss pasta. I miss pasta. I would be happy to send a sample for you. I love steak. Bro, I just like the flavor you could put in on a good steak too. Yeah, dry brine steak for over an hour with salt, pepper. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I miss pasta. This was me on Sunday morning with pasta. This is my favorite new video, guys. I'm gonna be playing this a lot. When it's pasta day, when this no carb thing is over, here's Jason.
Come fatta travanea, travanare la gavanga bagna, servo bagna pasciolagno. Travanare, come fatta travanea.
That's my favorite. Ah, shit. Oh man, it's pretty spot on. It's pasta time, baby. It looks like the Rizzler. I don't think it's the Rizzler, but I think it looks like him. All right, last one in this round. Number 6. that's my favorite. I'm going to be playing that shit a lot. Give me the pasta. That's right. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips, Kevin O'Malley. All right, number 6. James Lay, screw you, dude. James Lay, I love how you make fun of my height. You act like anyone that's met me like says I'm so short, but these guys that like to call me out for my height aren't that much taller than me. So screw you guys. You guys like to make fun of the height, but it's not like you guys are like 6'5". Get over yourselves. Fucking guys. Got a little too far in the nose. Shake your noodles. SVP Paul Piotrowski is the only one in here. Paul P is the only one in here that could speak to the height. That dude is like 6'9". Who else have I met? Oh yeah, and not Travis. T-Rob. T-Rob, I feel like he's 7 feet tall when I see T-Rob. Those two, you want to call me short? Go for it. The rest of you, because you're an inch or two taller than me, yeah, you can look down and not see your Johnson because you got a fat ass belly. Sorry, that was harsh. Top Jimmy's tall too. Yeah, Top Jimmy's big. Yep. Kevin O'Malley, are you 6'5", dude? Dude, that's tall. Ethan Turk is also, that dude is. I hate taking pictures with Ethan. I barely come up past his waist. He's ridiculous. That's right. Invest in some boots for an inch. I wear my Jordans that have like the extra air pocket in it. That's how I get a little extra height. 6'1" is more than 1 inch over 5'9". Mark, are you 6'1"? I could see. Yeah, I think you're 6'1". I may be 5'8", but in my mom's home country, they treat me like I'm 6'5", 5-star. Yeah, in my family, I'm actually tall, which is sad. Everybody is tiny. Guys, I had no chance of being tall. It was I had the cards were stacked against me. Six is good. Six is also has another little bit of a fruit component, but it's not as big and bold as some of the other ones here. All right, so let me go through here and let me rate these real quick. I'm gonna go from back to front here. I walked around in Ireland and people treated me like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. Kevin O'Malley's walking around like freaking Hagrid in Harry Potter. Oh, I'm sorry. Harry, you need an owl? I can't do an English accent, apparently. I'm going to stick to Kermit the Frog. My dad's 100% Italian. Yeah. I'm 51, 4 kids. Tired. I couldn't care less about seeing my Johnson. My wife finds it when she needs it. James Lay. At least you're honest. Barbecue Ed says, hey, I'm at the ideal weight if I was 7'4". Barbecue Ed has Hagrid dreams. 5'3", taller than my mom. Yeah. You guys have met my mom. Some of you have. You know how tiny she is. My mom also married my dad, who was also not a tall man. So I had no shot for height. All right, 6 I'm going to give this one's okay. I'll give that one about a 7. 5. Five is the A1 steak sauce beast. That one's going to get an 8. However, I do wish it had a little bit more going on. 4. Sweet, spicy. I like that one a little bit more. That's a 7.5. Oh no, that was the berry one. I just got the berry. That's an 8.5. I love getting that berry. 3. This was the mint chocolate one. Seven and a half. 2. Two's a little flat. Probably a 7 as well. Let me go back to 1. Remember loving 1. Oh man, 1 on the nose is smelling incredible. Oh man, the finish on 1 is stupid too. Love 1. And that berry note there too. All right, that's going to get, that might be my favorite. That one's going to almost get a 9. I'm going to give that an 8.8. That one's pretty good. So 1 and 4 are my top tier ones. All right, let me move this aside. I'm going to keep this in order. All right. We have our last 6 here, which we're just going to throw in here randomly. And let's see what we got. Holy crap, I got 6 more of these shits to do. Jason, have you ever had a taller than your girlfriend? Yes. I dated a tall Asian girl. Actually, she was Filipino, I think. But yeah, she was pretty tall. But yeah, she was a beautiful girl. So yeah, she was taller than me. But every other girl I've dated has actually been smaller than me. So tall women need love too. 6-foot girlfriend. I don't think she was 6 foot, but she was definitely like 5. I think she was 5'10". I think she was at least 5'10". She was pretty tall. And then when she wore heels, I was like, holy crap. So 6 foot in heels, yeah, maybe 6 foot in heels. Besides 10-year rise, there are. I threw drum key in the mix, just as drum key ride cymbal to see how it would do. Rittenhouse 10-year, Old Overhaul 10-year, New Riff High Note, Angels Envy Cast Strength Ride 10-year, Sagamore 10-year. I threw Sazerac 125 in there foolproof to see what happened. So, yeah, Nathan's about to get banned too. What age mixes in drum key? 7 to 10. I mean, just below 10. I think it was like 9 years and like 10 months, 9 year, 11 months, something like that. Look down and see the tip. It's going to be a good day. That's some funny shit. Oh, man. Seven is interesting. 7 has like a lemon note on it. That's what I kind of tilted my head. I'm getting lemon on it. Jason, will there be a freshly cracked drum key debut and ride cymbal at the Blitz for sampling? Yes, probably some other stuff too. Dude, lemon. All day long on that. Like lemon custard, or what do you call that stuff? Lemon curd. Lemon curd. Spice. Wow. That's really interesting. Not my favorite, but it's the first one I've gotten lemon in all night. That debut was easily my fave last year. Oh, I appreciate that, Richie Z. When is the Blitz, and will buy tickets available for non-members? Don Catrone. We do make tickets available for non-members once it goes through the Patreon. It's October 16th and 17th, so it's the Friday and the Saturday. A lot of bourbons do wine finish, but do you actually drink any wines? I don't. I like to have wine with steak. If I'm going to a steakhouse, I like to have red wine. Red wine is kind of the only wine I generally drink. I don't really like to do white wine or any of the other. I just like red wine. My favorite Italian wine is Montepulciano or Sangiovese. When it comes to like California wines, I like a good cab. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know. The only wine I know I don't like that's a red is Cab. Is it Cab Franc? Probably butchering it. Is it Cab Franc? Cab Franc? Not sure what it's called, or I think it's Cab Franc. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Anytime I've ever tried a Cab Franc, I've hated it. I just there's something about that variety that I just doesn't jive with me. Maybe I think it's like acidic to me. Eight is very flat, very kind of boring. It's okay. It's a good solid rye. Oh, Isla Scotch with steak, Kooky Cats? Hell yes. A nice good Lagavulin with a freaking giant hanger steak. Oh, I love that. All right, let's go to number 9. Yeah, I generally don't do red wine with pasta. Sometimes. I could see that sometimes, but it's really only Sunday sauce I will do red wine with pasta. So the Sunday sauce with the braciole, the meatballs, the Italian sausage in there, sweet, spicy, it's got to be a big meat sauce to have for me to get like the red wine. I'm just making like a marinara with some basil and some fresh basil and stuff like that. Some fresh ricotta that I'll put on top. I don't really do red wine with that. But I could definitely see red wine with like a good bolognese, something like that. A peated whiskey lover? All right, you earned my sub. Yeah, not just peated whiskey. My favorite, and Roberoni, if you want to let me know my favorite is sherried peated whiskey. Like a really good sherried peated whiskey, especially cask strength, is my favorite. It's absolutely my favorite. Even though that Ardbeg 10-year cask strength, that's just ex-bourbon cask, is phenomenal. Lagavulin, for sure. Sure, you're making me hungry with wine and pasta. Yeah. Ugi, for sure. Ugadel. Ugadal is the scotch that made me love sherried scotches. That is the one that made me love sherry scotches. Oh, we're getting a Cab Franc. Cab Franc isn't inherently high acid. It has a lot of pyrazine, so it comes across as very green and herbal, peppery. A lot of cases, particularly. Okay. Person of interest schooling me on the Cab Franc. Cab Franc. Sorry. I had to whip out the old friend. The Cab Franc. Cab Franc tends to work better as a blending grape on its own. It has been rare to find a good one. Oh, look, dude. Look at Gary Franchise coming in with the wine knowledge. Ugi or Lefroy. Oh, the Lefroy 10 sherry for sure. You guys are speaking my sherried peated Scotch language. Ooh, 9 is good. 9 is really good. 9 is like a rye drinker's rye, but it's got depth, it's got caramel, but it also has that minty, the clove, the spice. That one's pretty good. That might be my favorite so far. Actually, that lemon one was actually pretty interesting. All right, let's go to 10. Oh, holy shit. 10 smells incredible. Oh, wow. 10. Saying I had to go to something. What about walk back into, says Danville Bourbon. Oh, yeah, we're just talking about having wine with pasta and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, by the way, I just want to play it again. When it comes to pasta, this is me. I can't wait to eat pasta in like a week. Oh man, this is delicious. This is depth, flavor, oak. This might be the oakiest. Well, actually, that number 1 on the first round was probably got the most oak on. This one I'm getting oak as well, but really, really sweet oak. Oh my gosh. 10 might be my favorite so far in this lineup. Let's go to 11. Turn it to 11. Bro is actually getting me hyped for pasta. Dude, go boil up some pasta right now. Does anybody make their own homemade or ricotta cheese? I make my own fresh ricotta. Or as some as you guys may call it, guys may call it, ricotta. It's really easy to make. Love making it. It's delicious. It's literally 2 ingredients. Well, 3 ingredients. 4 ingredients. It's heavy cream, whole milk, salt, and white wine vinegar. That's all you need to make really good ricotta cheese. Oh, TL07, did you miss the first round? I already did 6 here. This is the next 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cavatelli, Ken Davis. Cavatelli is my favorite pasta. Also followed by, oh crap, what's the name of it? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it. Bucatini. Bucatini is also my favorite pasta. Cavatelli, Bucatini. I'll take cavatappi as well. Just good old-fashioned rigatoni. I love because the sauce gets like in the noodle and you bite it, and oh, I love it. Roberson says, I'm a chef with a big background in Italian food. Roberoni, you're welcome in here anytime. You're also welcome to cook for me whenever you'd like. Oh, yeah, lemon juice. Yeah, Camp Kevin, completely agree. You could do it with lemon juice. You just need something good and acidic to make the fresh ricotta cheese. It is a game changer. It does not take long to make. You can make your own fresh ricotta cheese. Put that on your pasta. I like to put it on top of pizza. It is so good. Now I want pizza. I want carbs. Look, an Italian not eating carbs is sacrilege. I haven't had a piece of bread. I haven't had pasta. Nothing in 2.5 weeks. Oh, what is... Wait a second. What did I just get on that? This is licorice. This is really interesting. Whatever is in glass 11. This is licorice, lemon, almond, dark fruit. That is really good, whatever that is. This has some really interesting, unique flavors. Poor guy, I'm dieting too, but I'm not keto. I feel you. I go for some spaghetti, but I'll wait till the weekend. I'm not a big McDonald's guy, but they brought back the fried apple pie. I've been going crazy. Did that go away? Did the apple pie actually go away at McDonald's? Do you feel better without the carbs? Buck's brother, when I look in the mirror, I definitely feel like I look better, but I don't feel better in my soul because I really want carbs. Like shit. Like I will go to Olive Garden right now. Or just give me some Nona slinging meatballs somewhere, like, and pasta. I need some pasta. Oh my gosh. Why would McDonald's ever get rid of the freaking of the apple pie? That's like a holy grail of going to McDonald's. Why would they do that? Is it? Oh, the fried version did. Apple pie bake never went away. Got it. Thank you. I did not know that was the thing. They have a fried apple pie right now. Nick Foles, you dick. I mean, I hope it stays around for another week and a half because that is one of the first. I'm going to have pasta, and then for dessert, I'm going to get myself a fried apple pie from McDonald's. Oh, my God. Yeah, the carbonara. That's right. I wouldn't feed... The only thing I ever go to Olive Garden for, and I will admit this, is the soup and salad because it's endless. Soup and salad at Olive Garden, I could do that. Anything else, keep it. Soup and salad, though, pretty good. The only thing I get in McDonald's is a double hamburger. It's like $4. My execution meal would be pasta. Yeah, unfortunately, Wednesday nights and when I do reviews, obviously these are carbs, but, I can't really escape that. But during the week, I've been making, just eating, meat and been making like sushi and salmon and stuff like that on my own, which has been kind of cool to make. This one's really interesting. Just has a lot of just interesting, like, man. I don't think I've ever gotten such a big almond note in a rye before. I'm going to underline that one. All right, last one here. And then we'll start ranking these things. I miss sweets big time. Lost 85 pounds. Start of Christmas. Damn, good for you, UT Bourbon, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll do the minestrone and the pasta fagioli at Olive Garden, and the salad. Me and Kim we'll share that, and that's it. Is there carbs in brown liquor? Calories, yes. I think there's some carbs in brown liquor. Oh, holy shit. 12 is no joke. 12 is a big whiskey. This thing slaps. Big clove again. A1 steak sauce. Sweet. Yet there's some great caramel in there. Little chocolate. This one's going to be a little easier to navigate. I feel like there was more favorites in the first blind. In the first half, I should say. But I think 12 12 is definitely going to get like an 8.5. This thing is really good. 11, I think just on straight uniqueness is going to get through. And 10 is really good. 10 is exceptional. Not a big finish on 10 though. Oh, I wonder if that's the Michter's. I don't want to try to guess, but I wonder if that's what the Michter's is, because it's not really giving me a big finish. But man, the flavors are incredible on that one. Okay, so let's go to 7. 7 was the lemony one. It's gotten even more lemony. It's actually turning a little lemon pledge on me. And again, guys, when I'm talking about doing these, I'm literally doing 12 different pours. And when you're talking about this, the pours that I had before, they're going to affect these different classes. So you might not have it on its own the way I'm talking about it, but certain pours I had before, each glass will bring out certain flavors for me. It just happens in blinds. No sugar in whiskey, just sugar alcohols will notarize blood sugar levels. M&D sounds like he's from Tejas. Dude, I mean, I love tacos too. Jason, enjoy your pours, no carbs and bourbon. Thanks for doing the blind. Oh shit, that's cool. Donation to Marty's YouTube pension fund, says James Light. Thank you so much, James. Thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate that. Guys, I just want to actually do a little bit of before I rank these, I have some bad news here. It has to do with the fundraiser for the Blendageddon finals. Still trying to work on a finals date. It's been kind of hellish trying to get both Matt and Fred Minnick on the stream to get a date for it. However, with the way shipping things are right now, UPS and FedEx are kind of locking down shipping. I don't know if I could do a bottle fundraiser to raise money for charity, because I just can't ship things anymore. Just to be transparent, I got clipped by UPS and by Pirate Ship, and other people out there are getting clipped as well, getting fined. So they're looking at these a lot more closely now. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm trying to find someone legit that can help me possibly do this bottle giveaway. I'm not going to ask you guys to put yourselves at risk if you've donated a bottle as well to ship and perhaps get a fine in any sort of way. I'm just not sure what to do. It's been very disheartening. I mean, it is what it is. Look, either way you look at it, shipping alcohol is illegal unless you have a license. I get it, but it's just not that easy anymore. So, yeah, the shipping has been tough. I've been pretty much exiled from using a Pirate Ship and either UPS or FedEx. I can only use USPS. So I don't know, just one of those things, guys. So I'm just throwing the warning out there. Yes, and that's the thing. Thomas, I've been saying balsamic vinegar and olive oil and all this stuff for years, but apparently UPS has some sort of new technology, or they're looking at boxes and stuff closer. So people are getting fined. It's happening. I've seen at least 5 or 6 guys get fined in the recent weeks. So something has changed and something is going on. So you can't just ship bottles and samples like you used to. So it is what it is. Josh Cole said that was literally not a thing in the actual UPS story, but he said it's spread out and don't take huge loads at the store to drop off. Yeah, James, I still don't believe that, because I know he works for UPS, but people are dropping off even weird shaped boxes and stuff like that. People are getting clipped. So it may not be happening where Josh is, but it's happening. I'm telling you right now. They could see through the boxes with new tech for sure. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude. It's weird. Something crazy. So just trying to manage expectations with you guys with what the finals of Blendageddon will be. I'm trying to figure out what I could do legally but we'll see what happens. I will try. Um, no, so James, my bottle did not get clipped in Ohio. It got clipped in Tennessee. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay. So 6, I'm sorry, 7. I like the lemon in it. I'll probably give that a 7.5. 2. Two is good. Matt Robinson, yes, I tried Apersam Optimus. I'm sorry, I always call Optimus live here a bunch of weeks ago, and it's one of my favorite buffalo turkeys. It's really unique. It's a mood pour for me though because it's really sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. $5. Appreciate you, man. This one will get an 8. Seven and a half. I really like 10. 10's an 8.5. 11. 11 is stupid unique. I think I'm just going to give that an 8.5 just because of how unique it is. And 12 is big. 12 is a big whiskey. All right. Here we go. So my top scores go to number 1 here. Number 4. I'm only doing 8 and above in the finals here. 8 and above. If you got an 8 and above, you're in. 8. 10. 10. 11 and 12. These are my top. Another 6. These are my top 6, guys. Now we got to rank these. If Old Overhaul 10 performs bad, I'm taking a shot of it. All right. I don't really need this anymore. Well, actually, I kind of do. I just want to go back and read the notes, I guess, if I need to. I'll just leave that there. All right. Let me take a little bit of water here. Yeah, James Lay, it's random, dude. If you got bottles through, that's fine. I'm just saying, UPS is looking at stuff closer, so just be careful. There's 4 or 5 guys that I know that have gotten fined $150. So if you want to keep shipping blindly, that's fine. I'm just saying there's more of a chance now that you can get clipped. I'm just letting you guys know. All right. Frank Castle, yeah, I know I'm going to sleep pretty good, but I'm a professional. I do this a lot. All these guys in here that are 6'5" and all these, they'd probably do this blind and they'd probably be passed out. So, sorry, just overcompensating for my shortness. Yep, Nathan, I know multiple have gotten $150 fines lately. All right. So now we have. So 1's in it. 4's in it. 8 is in it. 10 is in it. 11 and 12. Those are the ones that are in it. That's 6. Okay. That's right. I'm still on the Knicks high. I have to ride this Knicks high as long as I can because the Mets are an embarrassment. Fuck, one is so good. It just has this berry, oak, sweet, spice, kind of does all the things. 1 is really good. Let's go to 4. 4 is close. 4 and 1 are close. Like, wow. There's definitely some similarities with flavors there. 8. 8 is good. I don't think I like it more than 1 and 4. But 8 is very good. We will be long gone when the Knicks win again. Enjoy. My kids got the same high school that Brunson went to. Yeah, Sweet Cindy, who knows when the Knicks will win again. They did keep the most of their roster this year so far intact, but we'll see what happens. But like I said last week, a lot of things just went right for the Knicks this year to win the championship. You're not always going to get that luck. A lot of things have to fall into place for you to win a championship. It's true. But, certain things have to bounce a certain way. It is what it is. Real quick, guys, as we're talking with sports, I want to go to the meme of the week. And how can I not? How could the bourbon meme of the week has nothing to do with bourbon, but happy Bobby Bonilla Day, everybody. Mets will pay Bobby Bonilla $1.9 million today. Congratulations, Bobby Bonilla, for making the most amazing deal any baseball player has ever made in the history of baseball. Congratulations. Yes. Why not rub salt in the wound of being a New York Mets fan? That is the bourbon meme of the week, even though it has nothing to do with bourbon. And in case you forgot, the Knicks are champions. So thank you very much, guys. This message brought to you by Mash and Drum. Okay, 1-4. I don't know where Bobby is. No, I haven't seen Bobby. Bonilla is enjoying his 1-point-something million every year for the next. I think he's get paid. Does he get paid out for the next 7 or 8 years? I think something crazy. Yeah, I don't like 8 more than 1 and 4. So 8's gonna move down a notch. Let's go to 10. 10 is so good. Oh, I love 10. It just doesn't have the finish. Oh, it's got a little finish, a little bit. Compared to 4, it's got a little finish. 10. Wait, 1, 4, 8. I do wish that was me, Yossi. That would be freaking incredible if I was getting 1-point-something million. Shit. Let's go to 11 here. $11 is the one I'm getting that crazy almond note in it. It's just really unique. I like 11 a lot. And then 12. 12 is big. 12 is a big whiskey. Okay. I think I have somewhat of a ranking here. I think 8. 8's going to go probably to the back of the line here. 8's not. Actually, let me just write these down. I don't want to mess up the ranking here like I did last week. 1, 4, 8, 10, and 11. I think 1 and 4 and 12 are going to be tops for me. Well, 10 too. Shit. So that means 8 and 11 will probably move towards the back. So and 12, sorry. 12. 12 is the big whiskey. Let me do that again. Hold on, guys. 12. Math is hard. So I really like 1. I really love 4. 8's probably going to go to the back of the line. 10 is going to stay. 11 and 12. 11's probably going to go to the back of the line. And 12 is going to be... So 8 and 11 are probably going to be 5 and 6. Top 4 are going to be between 1, 4, 10, and 12. So, freaking A. 1 just, every time I go back to 1, it's just like, it's so good. Oh, I love Sophie Cunningham. Not only is she an enforcer, but she's pretty nice looking too. Oh, 4 is friggin' fantastic. $10. And then 12. And 12 is a beast. I think I will give 12 over 10 just because of the finish. I think 12 is 4th. No. Sorry. 10 is going to be 4th place. 12 is 3rd. And then my 1 and 2 are 1 and 4 here. I don't know which one I like more. These are really close. Whew. I don't know. These are really close. All right, guys. I'm going to save these 2 for the end. We'll see what comes out here. Here we go. Let's find out what we got. Let's see what was eliminated so far. What was in the rest of the glasses that were not chosen. So this is glass 2 here, which is letter C. C is the, wow. The Rittenhouse 10-year. The Rittenhouse 10-year, which I wrote solid rye, good, gave that a 7. And I think that's what I would give this again. This isn't an overly exciting, stupid good rye. It's just a really good solid rye. So there you go. Let's go to number 3, I think, which is letter B. Letter B belongs to, sorry, people who are fans of this bottle. Here's the thing. I think the later bottles are better than this one. It's the old Overhaul 10-year. The old Overhaul 10-year, I'm going to say, is good. But I do think the 11 and the 12 years are better than the 10-year. So, yeah, there you go. It's not that it's last, but it didn't make the cut compared to these. Okay, there you go. 5 is letter H. Letter H belongs to, holy crap. That's my own barrel pick. The Mash and Journey Traverse City barrel pick. Got H. And that is the one that I wrote. This is the one that got so clove heavy. This is the one I literally wrote down A1 steak sauce. This was the one that was so heavy with the A1 steak sauce that I just wish it had something else. In this blind, all the A1 came out. So this is how you guys know this blind is not biased at all. This is just what I like, and it is what it is. Holy shit. Okay. There goes that. Let's go to 6. 6 is letter F. Letter F is the, okay, Sazerac Foolproof. Sazerac Foolproof goes letter F. For that one, I wrote, I gave that a 7. I said good solid rye, good proof, spice, good sweetness too. I still maintain that the Sazerac Rye Foolproof is one of the best releases that Buffalo Trace has ever put out. This thing is not only a great value, but this thing punches way above its weight class, and I do think it hung in with the rest of this blind. Honestly, let me try this again real quick. Letter F. Obviously, I don't think it has the age that the other ones do here, but this thing, and I can tell you guys from experience, I put this in a cocktail. I made a Manhattan with this, and it was one of the best Manhattans I ever had. So if you like a good Manhattan, make it with the Sazerac Rye Full Proof. It is so damn good. Cherries, Luxardo cherries, Saz 125 proof. Drink it all day long. It is so good. I've heard a lot of really crazy tasting notes for that Saz Rye 125. I don't know if there's a big flavor drift from bottle to bottle. I've heard watermelon, Hubba Bubba Bubblegum from Dusty Dan. I've heard, bubblegum, watermelon, lemon, orange. But then I've also heard on the darker side, I've heard caramel and toffee and other. That Saz 125 Full Proof is kind of like this ever-evolving bottle. It's really, really good. It's fire. So if you guys have not gotten that bottle yet, I highly recommend getting a Saz Rye Full Proof. You guys know I don't say that often about a lot of Buffalo Trace products, but that one is an absolute banger for the price. Okay, let's go to the second set where we had number 7 was the Lemon Bomb. This one came off like lemony goodness. Oh, this is one of the ones we added. Holy crap, that was the little book. The Lemon Pledge Bomb was the little book, Path Not Taken. I don't remember it tasting like that. But in this blind, it came through as lemony. I'm telling you guys, if you have the little book, Path Not Taken, throw it in a blind with other ryes. It comes off like Lemon Pledge. But on its own, I love it. But in a blind, it's super lemony. Okay, there you go. Is the Saz 100 as good? I don't think it's as good. I think it's good, but it's not as good as the 125. Okay, and then lastly that we eliminated here is letter E. Letter E is the... Is it really, though? Yeah. It's the Angels Envy 10-year. The Angels Envy 10-year rye cash strength gets eliminated. Guys, we have some bangers in this in the last, like, the top 6. These are the ryes you need to be paying attention to. All right, guys, here we go. I'm fired up for this. So, 8 and 11 were my bottom 2 in the in this last flight. So I had 1, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. Let's find out what 8 was. 1, 4, 8. 8 is number 4, which is... Wait, that's not a 4. Is that a 4? The hell is that? What? Oh, it's a J. Sorry, it's a J. I'm looking at it as a different way. Wow! Holy shit! I did not expect this to do that well. Did not expect it to do that well. It's the Knob Creek 10-year rye. Holy shit. That's a surprise, guys. I thought this was going to be out in the first round. This actually made it into the top 6. Knob Creek 10-year rye. And it's only 100 proof. What the... Holy crap. Okay. Knob Creek rye, whether it be picks, whether it be shelfers, extremely underrated. Telling you guys that right now. Highly underrated. Going extra time. Are we extra right now? Oh shit, it's 11:15. All right. We're almost done. I'll let you guys go soon. Sorry. 8. So now, okay, that was 8. So that was a 1, 4, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so I need to do 11 here. So 11 was the one that I got like this weird almond note, and I thought it was like really good and really interesting. Let's see what 11 was. That was the D. The D is... Wait, was that D? Oh, maybe it wasn't. D, hold on a second. 1, 4, 8 we called out, right? Yep, that was J. 10, I loved. 11. 11 is letter D, and that is the... Wow. Kind of makes sense. This is the Michter's 10-year single barrel for 2026. Michter's single barrel for 2026. Just missed the tops. I think the low proof doesn't help it, but I'm telling you guys, the Michter's 2026 10-year rye is really, really good. Just that it doesn't, in a blind with that low proof, it's just not going to hit. And it didn't hit. This is crazy because I thought the glass before it was the Michter's. So there you go. That's wild. Now it comes down to 1, 4. So let me get rid of 8. 8 is this one. 8, 10, and 11. Yep. So these two are out. So this was the Michter's, and this was the Knob Creek. Guys, I'm actually pretty proud because somewhere in here is my drum key ride symbol, and I don't know which one it is, but it made the top out of all this, which makes me really proud. Okay. 1 and 4 are my top 2. Let's see what these 2 are. Which one do I like out of 10 and 12? Man, both of these are fantastic. Holy shit. Oof. Oof, amale. All steak sauce juices, TL. Yeah, it's kind of steak saucy right now. Oh my god, all these are great. These 2 are so close. 10 and 12. Let me find out what 10 is. 10 is letter I. Oh. Okay, makes sense. And then what is 12? Guys, dude, this is incredible. The New Riff High Note. New Riff High Note. Sagamore 10-year. These are the 2 on the sides. New Riff High Note, Sagamore 10-year are in the top 4. That means the rest of this drum key, ride cymbal, and I shit you not, a Hard Truth single barrel rye. There it is. Now, if I'm ranking these guys, which one is this? That's I. I like the Sagamore 10-year over the New Riff. So this order is good. When it comes to these 2, The fucking drum key, dude. Look, I know I blended the drum key. I get it. It looks biased. It looks like bullshit. But this drum key rye, compared to the other ones, has everything I'm looking for in a rye. And that's, I guess, when I blended it, that's what I did. I wanted oak, I wanted spice, I wanted dark fruit. That's what this has. Holy shit. But this Hard Truth comes out of nowhere and just, it was a last minute ad and it gets in the top 4. I'm telling you guys, Hard Truth Rye is so underrated. This New Riff High Note, the Sagamore 10 year, these are the ryes. Holy shit. The Hard Truth is the Cinderella story right here. This is the Cinderella story. I did not expect that to do, I did not expect it to do that good. But my drum, I mean, it makes kind of sense, guys, honestly. If you even took out the ride cymbal, obviously I blended it for my palate. I get it. But Hard Truth Sagamore 10 year, this New Riff 10 year rye is so stupid good. If there is more of this shit available, go get one. Wow. Sagamore 10 year. Sagamore 10 year is still sitting on shelves, by the way. Drum Key Spirits ride cymbal still available if you want. Sounds like you need to go back to Hard Truth, Jason. Yeah, I think so, Kenneth. Age on Hard Truth. The Hard Truth is 7 years old. That's a 7-year single barrel. Yeah, it's my palate. Nothing more to say. Drum Key, runner-up, bespoke choice. Jesse's like, where did the Jack 9 year finish? Maybe it was not in the blind. Sagamore 10 surprises me. I'll have to give it another go. Yeah, Wayne, I could see that because the Hard Truth 8 year I still think is my favorite. Between the 8, 9, and the 10. This is my Jack 9 year. This is a Jack Daniels 9 year pick that I did. I have one more glass left, so let me compare it here real quick. I think this Jack 9 year is going to destroy the drum key. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Drum key was letter A here. Is it bad to say I love the Jack Daniels even over my drum key? Even if it's a pick? Holy shit. There are similarities, though. I think the drum key has more oak to it, a little bit more tannic, but I think the Jack Daniels is somehow sweeter. The Jack Daniels is like sugary sweet to me coming off this, which is kind of interesting. Which of these ryes would be the best in a Vucari cocktail? My guess is probably the Sazerac Full Proof, says Thunder Dan. Yeah, Thunder Dan, I would go with the Sazerac 125 or that Knob Creek 10 year rye is super good. Yeah, I would agree. I think a spicy rye in a Vucari works. Like a good 95.5. I'm going to keep an eye out for the Knob Creek 10 year rye. Yeah, I don't know if that's still around or if it's still available, but if it is, it's a really, really good rye for the price. I'm trying to think what else here. So yeah, the ride cymbal. I mean, the ride cymbal makes sense, guys. I mean, I blended it. It's my freaking blend, so it doesn't really surprise me that it got number 1. It is what it is. But does anybody still have Sagamore 10 years sitting around where they are? I'm just curious. The difference between $500, can't find them LEs from JD, and what's on the shelf is a few years in a different warehouse placement, so great picks could definitely hit. I only seen the 7 year ride Knob Creek. Still love my Bullet 12-year rye. Can't wait till Bullet 20-year rye. Drum Key Bourbon Drinkers Rye, baby. I said it first, bro. I Googled your bottle and I can't even find it. Where do you have Drum? TL, it's on, go to barrelking.com. You can find it. I'm in New Jersey and it's still here. Is it really still there? Remedy has Sagamore 10-year for $70. Guys, if you want a freaking slamming good rye whiskey, that's Sagamore 10-year. And look up the New Riff 10-year high note. If that's still hanging around either at the distillery, and I think you can order it online and like do a pickup or something like that. It is so good. Nathan, if you have the link for the drum key, yeah, go for it. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Dude. Few spots in New York have it. The New Riff, okay. Dude, the New Riff and the Sagamore 10 years are such good rye whiskeys. The Sagamore 70, the New Riff I think is like 100, 110. These are some of the best whiskey. This is some of the best rye whiskeys in this blind tonight. And you're tasting one to the other. I even put it over my own damn barrel pick. Now, granted, I wasn't on the barrel pick, but it's still really good. Sagamore 10 is up to batch 6. Sagamore 10 is everywhere in Southern California. Remedy Liquor, Sagamore Whiskey 10-year. There you go, Nathan. Sagamore 10 is fantastic. Sagamore just released their bourbon if anyone is interested. Sagamore sitting in Dallas, Total Wine. I don't understand how people are sleeping on Sagamore. It really is kind of crazy. When it comes to the Jack Daniels versus my drum key, I think more people would like the Jack because it's sweeter. It really is sweeter. The drum key has a little bit more of a tannic oak note to it to go along with the berry and the spice. But this Jack Daniels pick that we did, which is 9 years old, and this is obviously a Coy Hill. It's a Coy Hill warehouse. Listen. I'm still gonna stand pat on this ideology. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye is now the best value in whiskey. What say you? Do you agree with that assessment, chat? Or do you think there's something other than this that's a better value? Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye and Russell's Reserve single barrels, I think, are still the best values on the market right now. Honestly, think about it. Agreed? Sold out instantly? Agreed? Well, Hoog 78, the only reason why I'm saying this is because we have so many different releases that are out now. Does it still reign true as the best value in whiskey? Agree. Best. How Russell Reserve single barrel. I got a 9-year Camp Nelson. Yeah, that's what I mean, TL. Russell Reserve single barrels on the shelf are like 9 years old. And they're non-chill filtered. Yeah, they're not like hazmat or super high proof, but they're delicious. I totally agree on the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. OGD, so right here, TC. OGD 114 single barrels now that they have come out at 114 proof, I think you could add that to the mix. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Russell Reserve single barrel. And Old Grandad 114 single barrels. Those are probably the best values in bourbon right now. They have to be. For years, it was Elijah Craig barrel proof. I don't know if we could say that anymore. Four Roses single barrel for under 500 is killer at that price point. That's a great call out, Jason. I do think Four Roses single barrel is still a really great value as well. Yeah, a lot of people bring up JC KC9, 120, KC12 are up there, but it depends on the exact pricing. I would put KC12 up there as a great value. Even the KC9 single barrels as well. Yeah, guys, that's a video I'm gonna have to make. I'm getting like all these ideas to do like a top values in bourbon right now. Those all have to be on it. Oh yeah, Green River Foolproof for sure, guys. If you have like a top 5 top values that you think, put it in the comments below. I would really appreciate. Not in the chat. Like comment in the video below. Write down your top 5 values. I'm definitely going to do a video of the best values right now. It's been a while since I've done that. The 1792 small batch, 1792 foolproof still factor into your list. Does any benchmarks? Any Elijah Craig's? Any sort of stuff from Jim Beam, Sagamore, whatever you feel like are the best values right now. I still think, though, that Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof is probably the #1 value in whiskey right now. Honestly, it has to be. It really does have to be. KC10 blenders, I do think is an amazing value. But I think for me personally, that's a mood pour. That Knob Creek blenders is so sweet. I don't know if I could drink it all the time, but it's an amazing value at 10 years old, for sure. Rare Breed is right there. Great value. Rare Breed is always going to be a great value. So if you guys have your top 5 values in bourbon, please put them down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to do a whole video on it, and I'm actually going to do it pretty soon. That's a video I think that needs to be made like as soon as possible. So I really appreciate that. Was the A126 in the blind? No, it was not. But honestly, you know what? These are the top 2. Let me grab the A126 and let's see how it would have fared, even though it's 12 years old. And then we'll call it a night. Love you guys. Happy birthday, America. Here we go. All right, Marrow Proof Rye, 128, 12 years. Let's see how this would have fared against Hard Truth, which was the Cinderella story, and my drum key, America. Oh, the Elijah Craig smells so good. This is toffee, caramel, rye spice, little caraway seed in there. Ooh. I gotta tell you, if you guys didn't know, the oldest aged whiskey in the blend for the drum key is aged in Elijah Craig 23-year. It's aged in a 23-year Elijah Craig barrel, and it just gave it so much oak and sweet oak. It actually is pretty close. I actually think the Elijah Craig is a tad sweeter. The drum key is a little, well, the thing that the drum key has is the berry, whereas the Elijah Craig doesn't. The Elijah Craig just has oak and sweet oak. How often do you smell caraway seed, bro? Not often, but mainly in a rye. In rye, I get caraway. Caraway is it's a unique spice. But yeah, caraway seed, if I'm going to get it, it's going to be in a rye whiskey. I generally never get it in bourbon. Man, the Elijah Craig smells so good. Dude, that Elijah Craig would have done really well. Hard Truth. The Hard Truth of the Elijah Craig they're very different. The Hard Truth leans into more rye spice. The Elijah Craig leans into more sweet caraway, dark caramel toffee. This is a complete bourbon drinker's rye for the Elijah Craig. That's why I think it's closer to the ride symbol. But the outlier for the ride symbol is the berry note. That blackberry, raisin, whatever you want to call it, that's in the ride symbol, which I got from the Green River the Green River cast strength rye, is what makes it stand out. So there you go. What's the proof on the hard truth? It is 123.3. 123.3. That George Washington whiskey is the best value for only a grand. Yes, caraway is a signature spice in sauerkraut for sure. Don't forget to like tonight. Yes, guys, before you, did you have the Rittenhouse 10-year? Wonder if it hung. The Rittenhouse 10-year got eliminated in the first round, unfortunately. The Rittenhouse 10-year is good. It's good on its own, but up against some of these other beasts, it didn't do well. But the top 4 ended up being the New Riff 10-year high note. Oh, did my camera die? Holy crap, I have been on late. Oh my God, it's 11:37. Okay, guys, hold on one second. Let me fix my camera. There you go. There you go. See the mic. All right, now we're back into like MTV 80s mode. Real quick. Before I sign off, the top 4 were the New Riff 10-year, was the 10-year, the New Riff 10-year high note, the Sagamore 10-year, the drum key ride symbol, and of course the what was the other one here? What was the other one, guys? I can't even remember. Dead camera. This is like seeing through Jason's eyes. Yeah, the debut is batched. Camera quality looking like the Hack and Mac blend again. You're not wrong, Natural Mac. Oh yeah, and the Hard Truth. So the top 4 was the Hard Truth single barrel, the New Riff 10-year high note, Sagamore 10-year, and the drum key ride symbol. So there you guys go. That was it. That is the top 4. This was a hell of a blind tonight. Guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Love you guys. Have a really great and safe July 4th weekend. I hope you guys have some great whiskey. If it's really hot, just, drink something light. Put a lot of ice in your whiskey. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey. It's the people you share with. Cheers. And I'll see you next week. I think I'll see you next week, right? Yeah, next week, right here on the Master Drum. Cheers, guys. I'll see you next time. Love all you guys. Cheers, guys.